Hey everybody, it's Greg again. It's another edition of Unbreakable, the podcast. And here we are, Wednesday hump day. It's January. Yes, it's July the 10th. I wish it was kind of January. It's roasting out there. Hey, listen, I heard about the weather and and, I'm always watching this Chris Sowers on Channel 6. And he's saying it looks like we're gonna have the heat wave all the way through July. It's going to be a long, hot summer, I tell you. And get this, they're already projecting for 6 months from now, like in January. And he's saying it looks like there's going to be a blowtorch. It's going to be a warm January. Now that's okay. You know, I'm not a big snow lover, and so that's okay. But I I don't know how I feel about that. I don't want to get like tons and tons of snow, but I like a little bit of snow. It cleans the air. It's good for the grass. You know, it kills the germs, kills the bugs. I think it's good to have snow. I I want it to do what it's supposed to do when it's supposed to do it. Does that make sense? You know, in January it's supposed to snow. In July, it's supposed to be hot, just like it is now, right? Got like 128 or something. That's like Death Valley. Did you hear about that in Death Valley? They're having like record temperatures out there. It's like all over the friggin'. Ah, anyway, so we're supposed to have a warm January. Now, who knows what's going to happen in February? I haven't gotten that far yet, but I don't know. I don't know what's going on. Hey, is my friend Coco here? No, he's gone. All right. So instead, I'll show you my friend Bud. That's the patron saint. He is the patron saint of this fine podcast. So there he is. Yeah, I love this picture of Bud. It's like my old grandmother who came over from Czechoslovakia. I work for food. I work for food. The clean house, the clean house. Look it up. And there's another one of Bud that I love. Bud with the birthday cake. Remember that one? Not a real cake, not real candy. No reason to be concerned. Okay, so let's talk Phillies, even though I have Eagles too, right? Phillies. How about those Phillies, huh? Kicking the Dodgers' ass last night, huh? Oh my God, what was it, 10-1? I tell you what, these Phillies are now 34-13 at home this year. They love playing at home. They love playing in front of the fans. And again, they always seem to win the first game of the series. They win the second game too a lot of times. The third game, but they always seem to win the first game of the series. And they did it in Atlanta too. Yeah, they went on to lose the last two games, but first game of the series, Zach, we are cruising. A little stiff back there. Took him out after the fifth inning. Of course, the Phillies were up like 9-1, so did that. Right? Hopefully he's okay. But I tell you, it's hot outside. The Phillies bats were ringing, and they kind of held Otani down. I think he had one hit and a single. That's okay. I'll give a single. But the other Dodgers they held down. So now tonight, with Christopher Sanchez, left-hander, maybe he'll be able to neutralize those left-handed batters of the right? Kick the Dodgers' ass. First of all, it's good to kick their ass because they are the Dodgers, right? The Dodgers are the Dodgers. And with that, you have to give them the respect that they are. I mean, not only for the current team, let's face it, the Dodgers have a legacy, just like the friggin' Yankees, right? Dodgers have a legacy, and Sandy Koufax, and then all the way up to Tommy Lasorda and Oral Hershiser, Fernando Valenzuela, and all those guys. Steve Garvey, Ron Say, the Penguin, and I'm a famous Dodger. So God drives Dan. So, it's always cool when the Dodgers come to town. You know, but it's always cool when the Phillies kick your ass. And that's what happened last night. So let's go for another win tonight and send the Dodgers packing out of town. Beat them tomorrow. I'm going to that game tomorrow. Aaron Nola's pitching. I'm going to put on my Aaron Nola jersey, the red one. And even though they're extinct now, I don't care. And send the Dodgers packing out of here. Out of here. Anyway, so let's talk baseball a little bit between you. Yeah. Phillies division. All right, the Braves are still 7.5 games out. Braves could still come back, but they're not going to do it. And the reason I say that is because there's something lacking on that team. Yeah, they're still a good team. I mean, they've gone out to Arizona and they're winning out there now. But I don't know. Granted, yes, they are without Acuna Jr. and they're without Spencer Strider. But they're not the Braves. They're not your grandfather's Braves, you know. The Phillies just have the hunger. You see it. You see it. Phillies do not look down very often. They got home. They got Harper back. They got Schwarber back. They're back to the old smashing, home run hitting Phillies, right? And they got that hunger. They want it. They really, really want it. And, we can all lament about what happened last season in the playoffs. But, the Phillies, maybe that was good. Maybe that was good in the long run because it made the Phillies hungry and, not to take stuff for granted, got to go out there and earn it. And to their credit, they're just steamrolling through the competition so far this year. Still the best record in baseball. And which is important because if they can maintain that all the way through, they get home field advantage all the way through. Think about it. All the Phillies would need to do to win the World Championship, win the World Series, is win their home games. Literally, it would be nice if they took some away games, sure. But all the Phillies would have to do, if they got the best record in baseball, is just win all of the home games. And they win the World Championship. There you go. That's success. So I told you before the season even started, of this fine program. Phillies, Orioles, World Series. And I'll even go further out in the event. Phillies win the World Series, Eagles win the Super Bowl. You heard it here first. We got plenty of time to talk about the Eagles. First things first. So the division, it's just the Phillies and Braves. I mean, I gotta say one thing. The Nationals are hanging around 5. Gotta give the Nationals credit. I think the Nationals are going to be a team to be reckoned with. Maybe as soon as next year. Got a lot of good young players on the team. Now, there's one young player on that team that I really love. His name is Lane Thomas, and he plays right field. And I would love to have him. He's a good player, and I would love to have him in right field. We put Castellanos at left. We put Brandon Marsh at center. I know, not as good defensively, but. So Lane Thomas is a name that I would, if the Nationals aren't asking too much, this is going to be a topic we're going to be talking about in the next few weeks. The trade deadline is coming up soon. And who could the Phillies get? They definitely need some outfield help and shorts. They need bench help. Yeah, you look at the bench. David Dahl, he didn't count. Cody Clemens, he's back in the no, other than Amundo Simpson. Really, do you have anybody come off the bench, run for you? I just think the Phillies need a little more depth. there's talk about this Brett Rooker, who's a power hitter on Oakland. He's okay, but not very good defense. You're going to trade me Brett Rooker from the A's, include that stud reliever they have out there, Masonville, to that real package thing. And that's the other thing. Phillies could, their bullpen's been great. In fact, they've got two people from the bullpen going to the All-Star game. That's Straub and Jeff Hoffman. But I wouldn't mind having bullpen. Can never have enough bullpen help. Just as we saw last year when that stupid Craig Kimbrell, he was forced to be the closer, and boy, did he suck. Anyway, so that's what I would do. Another bat for the outfield, some bench help, and another piece of the group. Otherwise, the Mets stink. I don't care. They can run, blah, blah, blah. They stink. And I don't want to talk about the Mets, right? And of course, Miami is okay. So we go to the NL Central. Yeah, it's a little bit of a surprise that the Cardinals are coming on. They're 4 back of Milwaukee. In a way, it's not such a surprise because St. Louis always has a way of being there. I think last year was an anomaly. They finished in last place in NL Central. How many times have the Cardinals finished last in a division or in a league in their history? I think only about 4 times. Can you believe that? The Cardinals haven't played baseball for about 130 years or so, give or take, under different names. But they have only finished last in a league or division about 4 times. That's remarkable. They're very consistent. They always have a good form system, and baseball had it. But I kind of figured the Cards were back, blah, 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 would come back. And they still have a decent team. Goldschmidt, Malone Arenado. So, I mean, they've got something. Milwaukee, I don't really believe it. Yeah, maybe they'll hold on a little bit, but I don't know. Even with Reese Hoskins on the team, there's missing on the team. You lose a Corbin Burns, but he's will be as good. But it's going to be. The 2 teams that I thought were going to contend for the NL Central title, the Reds and Cubs, have turned out to be really a losing. I mean, especially the Cubs in last place. Oh, God, whoever saw that coming? And, they went all in. They go to Bellinger, and, and they got to be disappointed out there. Well, Cincinnati, you can expect Cincinnati to have a little regression this year after they probably played well in the team. Young team, though, that's different. Cincinnati has a lot of young players. Chicago, not so much. The sleeper in that division is Pittsburgh. They're hot and cold. We're getting go. But I love that Paul Skeens, that young number 1 draft pick that they have. Throw the ball at 101 miles an hour, wicked curveball, slider. He looks like a star. He looks like a keeper. It's going to be in the All-Star game. And I tell you what, the Phillies, when they come off an All-Star game, they're going to Pittsburgh for the annual weekend out there. And I wouldn't be surprised if we see Paul Skeens pitching against our Phillies during that series. That would be very interesting. I would like to see Paul Skeens in his 101 fastball try to throw it by Carl Schwarber and Harper and those guys who can really hit the fastball. The Phillies, if they can do anything, they hit fastballs. Alec Bohm, they hit fastballs. So that's going to be an interesting matchup. Pirates, they're not ready, but you know, if they continue to draft well, and if they start spending a little money out there in Pittsburgh, uh, they could have a competitive team next year and in the future. They got the building blocks, definitely. They've got a good pitching staff. They need to get some better everyday players. NL West, well, the Dodgers are still a premium crop out there. San Diego is hanging in there. They're like 7.5 out. And they certainly have players. I mean, if you have a Manny Machado, Fernando Tatis Jr. out there, you're in play. But are they the Dodgers? No. But we saw what happened to LA last year in the playoffs when Arizona took them, right? So you never know. Once you get into playoffs, anything can happen. Arizona, meanwhile, they're a disappointment. When you look at, I don't want to, but up in to that, especially to it around the up and down, come on. We're really seeing what Arizona is this year. An okay team, okay, but not a good team. The Giants are the Giants. You know what about the Giants? They may get the wild card. One of the wild card there. Nice team. I would say the Giants are a World Series team either, But okay team. May sneak into the playoffs. And the Rockies are just dreadful. Forget the Rockies, okay? American League, okay. I still like the Orioles in the AL East. I always thought the Yankees were frauds just because they have Soto and Judge. They think they're hot shit. The Yankees are frauds, okay? The Orioles have proven they're a good young team. We saw how good the Orioles are when the Phillies were damn near a couple weeks ago. Well, I still think the Orioles are going to take the division. And as I said, Orioles are going to take their competitive, beat the Phillies in the season. So to me, Orioles over the Yankees. Red Sox are trying to make a little run there, but they don't have hooks and run. And forget about the Jays or the Rays and the Jays, whatever. They're both disappointing. But American League Central. So now you got Cleveland. The Guardians are probably the citizen part soon. Used to be the Indians, down with the Guardians. It's stupid Guardians. They named after a bridge. That would be like naming the Phillies the Philadelphia Walt Whippets. Hey, so Guardians have still a nice team. I don't know much about it, The Stephen Kwan is the leading hitter in all major leagues. But who knows what they want? It's going to be interesting when it comes to Philly in a couple of weeks. But they smelled down a decent team. I thought the Twins are sort of hanging in there, but no, the Twins, hey. After the Phillies go to Pittsburgh after the All-Star game, they go to Minnesota to play 3 games with the Twins out there. So we're going to see, right? We're going to see what these Twins have. Playoff team last year, but they lost Sonny Gray, who's doing pretty well for the Cards. And you got to figure, that's got hurt. And they lost Sonny Gray. He was a good pitcher for the Twins. But the rest of the division kind of stinks. The Royals, you know what? I got to say, the Royals got off to a good start. They really did. And then they've slackened off. The Royals were sort of like the Washington Nationals, like the Cincinnati Reds, where they're young and they're going to be good in the future. But they're just not ready, you know. But there's another place that the Phillies have to visit in August, Kansas City, that beautiful stadium, Boston Stadium, and the Phillies are going. So finally we have the AL West. And that's getting very interesting. You know, Seattle looked like they were going to run away with it. And Seattle was my pick before the season started to win that division. Because I thought, oh, you know what? Seattle has a great pitching staff. George Kirby, I love it. Luis Castillo, Logan Gilbert, all good pitchers. But Bobby Wood. But I thought, you know, they had a lot of young players, 4-year runs. You know, they're going to come into the right. And they are. They are. Don't get me wrong. They're winning the division. It teams on the division. I mean, Astros, they stick to rapid rosters are making it win. I believe we actually won 2 games out there. Yeah, good to see them. That there was another team we closed up, you know, soon. Well, they have to play the Mariners. They're going out to Seattle. Long trip. Oh my God. You know, the beginning of August, what a trip that's going to be, man. Think about this. This is a key part of the season for the Phillies. They have to go to Seattle to play 3 against the Mariners out in the Great Northwest. Not easy. Then they go and play the Dodgers down in LA. Not easy, especially if the Phillies kick their ass here in Philly for the next couple of days. And then they have to go to Arizona. And no matter how much Arizona stinks, it's Arizona still out. Yeah. So big road trip there, guys. But so these stinking Astros are probably coming up there against the Phillies. Now, another team, the Astros are coming to Philadelphia late August, and I have tickets to the games. Ooh, I can't wait because this is really our first chance to boo the hell out of the Astros since that cheating scandal. We got robbed, we, the baseball fans, of having our chance to really boo the Astros because of the pandemic. Remember, we had that one year where we had, it's hard to believe, isn't it? It's like another world. We had cardboard fans in the States. Cardboard. And that ruined our chance to boo the Astros that year. Well, they haven't come back since. So it's our chance to boo the Astros this year and to see them go down. It's a rematch of the World Series. It's a chance to boo the hell out of them. And yeah, I mean, we had a chance to go in the World Series. Granted. I'm talking about regular season. This is our first chance during the regular season to boo the Astros. And a lot of people had problem getting tickets for the World Series because it's the World Series. But you know how it is. The tickets, the best seats go to the corporate people, the people who aren't even baseball fans, you know, the big shots, the big cheese. They go to the World Series games. Peons like me and you, who are really baseball fans, really Phillies fans, we're lucky if we get a freaking ticket. And if we do, we got to sit in the upper deck, right? So that's my point. This is really the first time we have a chance to boo the stinking Astros. I mean, the regular common fans like me. Anyway, I'm going to be there end of August, and I can't wait because it's not. I think it's going to be a good game because the Houston is rounding into form. They've got it. I hate to admit, but they do have a good team, and I think it's going to be a really good series. The Rangers are trying to come back there. I don't think the Rangers are going to do it. Yeah, here's the reason. The Rangers don't have the team. and they don't have the hunger. They don't have the hunger. They aren't like most teams. It's hard to repeat. And the thing is this: they already won once. They're not going to win again. The Rangers don't have a dynasty kind of a team. I would say they were lucky to win last year, but it was just one of those years that the Phillies won in the World Series, the Dodgers, the Braves. They had Arizona. Ugh. Ooh, big bad Arizona. So, it's no wonder that the Texas Rangers won the series, right? So, they're trying to make a little charge there, but they're not. Trust the A's, they come into Citizens Bank Park this coming weekend. And one of the days is photo night, photo day, obviously. And it's crazy. What are the Phillies doing scheduling photo day in the middle of the freaking afternoon? That looks like it's not going to rain on Saturday. Looks like the remnants of that storm, we're going to get most of them Friday. And it is going to be stinking hot. But, here's the thing. Phillies A's should be a good series. Phillies should kick ass. If they don't take the A's for granted after they kick the Dodgers ass, they kind of what? Don't slap off against the A's. The A's are not good, but the A's aren't pathetic either. Like the pathetic team after that division is the Angels. I get it. Well, you know what? We knew they were going to stink because they're without Ohtani. They're still without Trout, who's been hurt. So we knew the Angels were going to have Todd. So anyway, that's baseball. That's baseball. And I think it's going to be very interesting in the next couple of weeks. The trade day. What moves not only the Phillies will make, but all around baseball. And who's going to improve themselves for the stretch run? Who is going to be sellers, buyers? Who's going to want to sell the farm just to start over again? Or some teams look at like Colorado, right? Colorado stinks. They're never good. Do you remember Colorado was in first place in the West back in 2007, I believe, when they played the Phillies in the playoffs? Playoffs? And Jimmy, remember, it was snowing out there, and the Phillies were out there playing in the playoffs. There's a perfect example for it. There's a team that they have a high draft pick every year because they suck every year. They're in the same division as the Dodgers and the Padres and the Giants. So you got to figure, and the Diamondbacks, you got to figure the Rockies aren't going to be good. So every year they have a high draft pick, right? So they should be getting good players. And every year they either screw it up or they don't spend the money to keep the team together. Like they traded Arenado, and seems like they get a good team, just like the Marlins, The Marlins get a good team, and then they trade their guys away because they don't want to pay their emerging stars. Look at Marcell Ozuna. Hard to believe he was a Marlin at that. Do you think I know him, Randy, but think about all these players that Miami had at one time. Marcell Ozuna, Christian Yelich, who was a hell of a player. They had a lot of really good, solid players. And if they kept the core, if they would have paid them, JT Realmuto, if they would have paid these and kept them together, they would have had a hell of a team. But no, what they do is they get them to a certain point right before they're ready to get their first really big contract, and then they trade them away and they start over. That's a team. Their fan base are disgusting. But yeah, and that's kind of what the Rockies do. That's why you get Rockies. Then you get some of these other teams that they just keep going over and over and over and over. So we gotta start with the Pirates. Jesus God, how many years have Pirates than rebuilding. And we built on high draft picks. Uh, don't want to pay them. That's the problem. And very poor personnel evaluations. They make stinky trades. They sign stinky free agents, and that's why the ballpark is much nicer than the team. The Pirates just I love Pittsburgh too. I've been out there. It's a great stadium. Maybe they've got their act together out there, but here's the thing. It just seems like they're one of those teams, like the Rockies, that just keeps uh rebuilding. That's what I'm saying. Thank God for the Phillies, huh? Thank God for Dave Dombrowski. Thank God for John Middleton. And we have an ownership for what's the win. Really bad. And it's willing to spend the money for. Now, I can't criticize the Phillies for anything they've done. I mean, they've been competitive, more than competitive for the last few years. Since that sticking contact left, the Phillies have gone for it. And I give them a lot of credit. I mean, look at the kind of baseball around now. You want to get to the park. It's a problem getting a ticket, right? It's the summers are fun, and you look forward to the postseason because you have hope. When you go into spring training, you have hope that maybe this is the year that my team is going to be champion, right? You go into the spring training as an Oakland A's fan, you don't even know whether you're going to be in Oakland. I feel sorry for those guys. And I know some of the fans coming east this weekend. I feel sorry for them too. Because, are they going to be in Vegas? Where the hell are they going to be? Right? It's like know that. Like wandering gypsies. It's like, I feel bad for them. What they ought to do is stay in Oakland, build a nice ballpark near the Bay, near the ocean, like the Giants have, and have a healthy competition up there between the A's and the Giants, right? I mean, what's so hard? Come on. They don't need to go to Las Vegas. Las Vegas, they've got enough stuff out there between the casinos and the nightclubs and the Sphere and everything. They're really going to have a little ballpark out there and people to have on. Keep the A's in Oakland. That's what I say. All right, that's enough of this win. That's what it is. It just, it just gets me. The Tigers. You want to talk baseball? We'll talk baseball. The Detroit Tigers, they stink too. I thought this was going to be their year. Yeah, all of a sudden, these young Tigers, Spencer Torkelson, all these guys, they stink. They don't know how to run a franchise. That's the problem. That's another thing. The ballpark routine. It's how many years have the Tigers spent to get right? How many years do they need to have a high draft, right? Before they get. I mean, it's pathetic. Some of these guys who run these teams don't know what the hell they're doing. It's again, it makes me appreciate Philadelphia, the Phillies, and our ownership, and the guys who run our teams. Because hey, we got guys who run with, and pathetic. Imagine being a Tiger fan. Oh, Jesus. Ah. Anyway, okay. So that's enough. I hope everybody has a good day. Peace and love. We didn't even talk politics, but that's okay. That's got me frustrated. What the hell? It's nice to come on here and just rant and rave about baseball. So, all right. So I'll be back one of these days. Planning another TV classic to show you guys. I hope you enjoyed the last one that we did. The Partridge Family. That's great to talk about. And we'll be back again with another TV classic sooner than later. So if I don't talk to you, I'll see you at the ballpark tomorrow. If you see me there, either tomorrow night against the Dodgers or Saturday afternoon against the A's, come up and say hello. I command you. Just comes in. Okay. Everybody take care. Peace and love. See you next time. I almost threw you a kiss. What the hell is that? Bye. Oh, right to it. Bye. See.